Getting back together, I said, listen, one of the things I don't want is a relationship on social media. And then I sort of realized it's not a fair thing to ask. It's sort of like, you know, you're gonna marry a boat captain and you go, well, I don't like the water, you know?
Jennifer Lopez, tearful about her husband Ben Affleck and how he has changed her life, says it's very moving because she didn't think much of herself.
And so the world didn't think much of me.
That changed when Ben and she reunited. The singer talks about their rekindled relationship in her documentary, The Greatest Love Story Never Told. JLo and Ben both dive into their past. Ben and J.Lo first met in 2002 on the set of Gigli, where they played gangsters who fell in love with each other. The two started dating in 2002 and became one of the world's most famous celebrity couples.
We bought a Bentley and drove around town with it. You know, it's like, yeah, take pictures of us. It wasn't that. We were just like celebrating our lives and our love.
By 2003, they were engaged, but they never made it to the altar.
Ben and we broke up 3 days before our wedding. And we had like a big wedding plan, like 14 ushers and bridesmaids, and 3 days before, we just crumbled under the pressure.
Ben Affleck says,
I had a very firm sense of boundaries initially around like the press. While Jen, I don't think objected to it in the way I did, I very much did object to it.
Ben married Jennifer Garner. They got married in 2005 and remained married for 10 years. They announced their divorce in 2015 and unofficially filed the papers 2 years later. Garner says she consciously makes an effort to avoid news items that might reference her or Ben. She admits that seeing that kind of context doesn't put her in the best frame of mind. I really work hard not to see either of us in the press, Jennifer Garner said. It doesn't make me happy, even if it's something nice about one of us. Ben Affleck says the following about JLo.
When Jen and I broke up, the catalyst for that was this massive amount of scrutiny around our private life.
It was my first kind of heartbreak.
Was it because it was so public and we wanted to know every single thing about your relationship?
Well, that didn't help. You know, just one of those breakups that really, you know, it was like a tough one for me for whatever reason.
It took almost 20 years, but Jen and Ben found their way back to each other in 2021.
We're just two people with kind of different approaches trying to learn to compromise.
It's so funny because we collaborate very well together, you know, and nobody knows my story more than he does.